It was just past midnight when Grandma Rose woke up to the soft creak of the old wooden floor. The house was silent, the kind of silence that presses against your ears. She adjusted her glasses, squinting into the dim glow spilling from the hallway nightlight. Something felt wrong. She could hear a faint humming, low, strange, and steady, coming from the living room. At first, she thought it was the refrigerator again. But when she shuffled closer, gripping her robe, she realized the sound was different. As she turned the corner, her heart nearly stopped. Right there, in the middle of the living room, her black and white cat, Mittens, was floating. Not jumping. Not climbing. Floating several feet above the carpet, perfectly still, his green eyes wide and unblinking. For a moment, Grandma Rose couldn't move. The room felt colder than usual, as if the air itself had frozen. She whispered his name. Mittens? The cat didn't move. The humming grew louder, almost pulsing, like the air was alive. Rose's breath hitched as she took a step closer, hand trembling toward the light switch. But before she could reach it, the sound stopped. The light bulb flickered once, twice, and Mittens fell. He landed on the floor with a soft thump and immediately bolted under the couch. The room returned to silence. The only sound was Grandma's racing heart. She stood there, staring, unsure if her mind had played a cruel trick on her. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe her eyes were just tired. But when she bent down, she noticed something chilling, a dark scorch mark on the ceiling right above where the cat had been floating. The next morning, she told her daughter, who laughed it off as old age and imagination. But when they tried to turn on the living room light, the bulb exploded in a pop of sparks. That evening, a local electrician came to inspect the wiring. He went into the attic to check for faulty cables. When he came back down, his face was pale. "Ma'am," he said quietly, "you should know, there's something strange up there." He led her to the attic ladder. The air smelled faintly of burnt insulation. He pointed to a section of the ceiling right above where the cat had levitated. The wood was charred in a circular shape, and right in the center of the burn was a cluster of tangled wires that shouldn't have been there. They looked old, decades old, and yet somehow, they were still faintly warm. Rose frowned. "What is it?" He hesitated. "It looks like someone tried to install some kind of electrical device here a long time ago. But it's not connected to anything I've ever seen." Almost like he stopped. Like it was meant to draw power, not give it. Later that night, as Grandma Rose sat in her chair, Mittens curled up beside her, purring softly. She looked up at the ceiling, now patched, freshly painted, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something was still there. Watching. Waiting.